what about the American people? Well, they are supporting the president in the Iran campaign. Roll the tape.
I feel like there's more support for Donald Trump's positions than is comically acknowledged. Oppose Iran getting a nuclear weapon. I mean, look at this. 79% of adults agree on that. They agree with Donald Trump. Iran cannot get a nuclear weapon. 83% of Republicans, 79% of independents, 79% of Democrats. When you get 79% of Democrats and 83% of Republicans agreeing on anything, you know that that position is the very clear majority in this country. And so the American public is with Donald Trump. They definitely oppose Iran getting nuclear weapons.
Okay, but then the question becomes, how do you stop it? So the Washington Post, which is solely in business to advance progressive causes, it's not a newspaper, it's a journal. It's a progressive left journal. So they do this very strange poll. Listen to this closely. So the Washington Post says, their headline is 45% of Americans are against potential U.S. strikes in Iran. Okay? 45% against military action, according to Washington Post. Well, how did they get that number? So they took a text message poll, not a scientific poll. They texted people, and they got the data from an operation called SSRS Opinion. I don't know what that is. But if you got a text from the Washington Post and you're a conservative or even a moderate, chances are you're not going to answer it because you don't like them. Right? So they're texting people, hoping people will reply, and some people did, but my hypothesis is 90% of them were left, and they don't want military action. Okay, so we look at that poll, we look at the headline, and the press grabs it. Oh, 45% don't want military action. What about a scientific poll? I have one. This comes out of Rasmussen. Okay? And here's question number one. Would you support or oppose military action by the United States to destroy Iran's nuclear weapons program? Support 57, oppose 30%. So there's a 15-point gap for the Washington Post push poll and the Rasmussen poll. And this is what I mean by propaganda. So the Washington Post puts this out, and then the left-wing media pushes this. Rasmussen was out very, very little reportage. So you at home think, well, most people don't, oppose. They don't.